local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
This time we'll start from Gettysburg, another one of those cooler spots that we're seeing. Actually, one of the counties, Adams County, that is under a freeze warning, the first freeze warning for many across the mid-state. I'll show you that in a second, but you can kind of see why. Temperatures further to the west in the mid-30s in many places. Some are in the low 30s further to the east. We are also seeing some cooler temperatures, but you got places like Lancaster and Harrisburg that are still hanging on to those 40s. But those frost advisories basically from the Cumberland Valley eastward, and then from the Cumberland Valley west, we're dealing with those freeze warnings. So all that means is if you have sensitive vegetation, you want to bring it inside. They only usually issue these probably once or twice, and then they stop because the damage has been done at that point. But the reason we have such cool temperatures, obviously we had a cool air mass move in, but we have the aid and support of relatively clear skies, in fact perfectly clear skies across PA, in addition to dew points that are just incredibly low. I mean, and you've got places such as Newport with dew points down in the low 30s below freezing, Lititz with a dew point of 27. And so when you have dew points that low, that drives the overnight temperature to levels that are basically matching that. Now, yesterday's high, about 62. You could really feel the cooler air. Our low yesterday, 44. Thankfully for today, yes, it is cool, but it is not to last. In fact, over the course of the weekend, you're going to see those highs increase into the 50s. So all things considered, I think we can kind of move on from this day and we'll be good to go. We'll get up to about 65 once again in the afternoon, and then over the weekend we just get a little bit cooler because of the clouds moving in, the showers moving in, especially on Sunday and Monday. What that's going to look like in the precision cast is fairly straightforward early on. So Saturdays, when you see those clouds build in, you'll see some stray afternoon and evening showers, and then that activity actually continues through the overnight. You'll see a bit of a break afterwards on the morning Sunday, and then the real question here is how far west that rain shield moves, because the models are still in some disagreement between having it further to the west and then into the eastern half of the mid-state. If you're a believer in the GFS, it is going to move quite far west, but we'll continue to watch that. There's a little bit of track wobble involved, but I think Monday is going to be damp, if not a lot of Sunday. Now, we're going to need the rain because the drought monitor in a lot of places getting up to that moderate level of drought. So we need some big rain chances. This is an opportunity for just that. In the aftermath, staying in the 60s, nice and comfortable, nice and fall-like, no big warm-ups on the way, just pure fall weather here for the next week.